Hey there, it is Dusty. The title of this story is Am I the Astronaut for Refusing to Let My Husband Name Our Daughter After His Late Wife? I'm 29 and 35 weeks pregnant with our first child. My husband is 36 and was previously married. His first wife passed away 8 years ago. I've always been respectful of her memory. There are photos of her in our house and we've talked about her openly. I've never tried to erase her or act like their history did not exist. When we found out we were having a girl, we both made lists of names that we liked. He didn't say anything at first, but after a few weeks, he told me he really wanted to name her after his late wife.
This feels like a red flag moment for me.
He said it would be a way to honor her and keep her memory alive through our daughter. I told him I wasn't comfortable with that. I said I wanted our daughter to have her own name, one that reflects both of us and the family we're building together, not something tied to a relationship that I wasn't part of. He looked disappointed, but said he understood. A few days later, he brought it up again. This time, he had told his mom, and she messaged me saying how beautiful it would be and how I should consider it an act of love. Now his sister is involved too. She said it would mean so much to the whole family if we used the name. I still said no. I told him again that while I respect his grief, I don't want to feel like I'm raising someone else's legacy. I want this child to be celebrated for who she is, not tied to someone she never knew. He hasn't pushed again since, but he's been cold. Quiet. I know he's hurt. I do love him, and I know he still carries that loss with him, but I also feel like I have the right to want my own first child to have her own identity. I'm not trying to erase anybody. I just want to be seen too. Now I'm getting messages from his family saying I'm being insecure and jealous of someone who isn't even here anymore. My own mom says she understands my side, but wonders if this is the hill I want to die on. Your own mom? I feel like I'm already grieving the peace I thought this time would bring. And now, I don't know if I'm holding my ground or being unfair. Am I the astronaut for refusing to name our daughter after my husband's late wife? Top comment! No, and mother-in-law has no say in the matter either. Naming a kid is a mutual agreement between the two parents only. Yeah, it's a 2 yes, 1 no structure. 1 no, you move the along. Commenter responds, this is what bothers me the most. Does he realize he puts you in a position where your relationship with his family and your future child will now be forever strained from this day forward, regardless of your decision? Either you or the family, one party is going to end up with resentment and all of that because he sent his flying monkeys to gang up on you. Why did he have to loop the family in on this? He could not respect you enough to respect your decision. He had to call in reinforcements so that he didn't have to be the bad guy. Other people could be the bad guy and they wouldn't mind being the bad guy. You know what's funny about all this? Not a single one of these motherfuckers would agree to this if they were in your situation. Not a single damn one of these people who think it would be a bit of a tribute would make that call in this situation. No. Guess what? If you're divorced, kid still isn't getting that name. This loony family, if you did that, when he has visitation, will probably call her by a different name when she goes over there and give her some kind of freaking complex. There needs to be a serious conversation with your husband at this point, and you need to be like, line in the sand, you need to drop this now, and you need to call off your dogs, and you need to put this bullshit to rest, and you need to apologize and make sure this shit doesn't pop up later on. But he has started a fire here. And the fire that he started is probably going to burn the bridge of your relationship and your relationship with his entire family. It's already rolling. Thoughts?
He made her a bad guy to his family. And it's like, it's for what? I can't imagine.
Would you say yes to this?
No, I would not say yes to this.
Would you say yes to this?
I wouldn't want my child to have some kind of, I don't know. She doesn't know this person. Like, this is the past, and I understand the sentiment, but not this baby. This is not the baby that you name after you don't name your baby with your new partner.
No.
The name of your ex-partner that passed away. Like, you just don't do that. That's a line you don't cross.
Adopt a broken cat.
This is not something that you put on your partner, and you sure as hell don't go to your family and paint them as the villain so that your family now starts to gang up on them and cause them distress. Like, you don't do that. That's insane.
Yeah, while she's pregnant. That's okay. And she was like 30 something weeks along, right?
Right. Like, this is, FTG, you do not put her in this position.
FTG.
This guy's an asshole.
Yeah,
Straight up.
He's a huge asshole for doing this. And now it makes you question. It makes you question everything at this point, right?
It's
makes you
weird.
question if the only reason that you're in this relationship is so he could breed you and have the child he wished he would have had with her. You have to ask yourself that question, though, don't you?
That's the ick. That's the ick part of this, and that's the part that's like, it's ick. It's ick, and it makes how does your relationship recover from something like this? How does your relationship recover from the fact that your husband wants to name your baby after his deceased partner? Like that's a lot to unpack. And I'm like, I don't want to unpack it. You put that back in the box and we don't think about that again. But I don't think that there's any way that you can walk this back. You've tainted your family against her. You've tainted like how she feels about you because of what you're pressuring her to do. I don't know. You cannot walk this back. It's like worms everywhere.
Worms?
Can of worms. It's open. It's busted. It's a frozen can of worms and it's busted in the freezer and it's everywhere.
Did you just keep marry can of worms and your frozen Diet Cokes together?
I absolutely did do that. I did marry those two sayings together.
Bravo. Did you know I do a live stream? Yeah, it's crazy, right? Sundays at 9 p.m. Central and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Central. Come hang out, read some stories, catch some feedback, be part of the fun.